was a former foster youth. When I turned 18, I went to a few SIL programs in Texas. They both didn't work out well. I had got a ride back to Houston to sleep in my friend's car. I was in his car for a few days with no food, no no way to shower. Luckily, we have found one of the resource centers that we have down here. When I got to the Covenant House, I was very uncomfortable at first because I'm not used to being around a lot of people. I did my intake process and they took me upstairs and they took me to my room and I saw that bed and I just laid down because, I haven't been sleeping really good before I had gotten to the Covenant House. I, I slept all night and I woke up in the morning. I took a hot shower. I woke up to a big breakfast. The career specialist here helped me find a job. I feel that the state needs to fund other organizations like the Covenant House to help support services like housing and furniture vouchers and getting help with jobs and much more.
The supports that would have been helpful while I was experiencing homelessness would have been the replacement of criminalization of survival with services that connected me with housing and income. I often panhandled to make money to pay for meds, to pay for food when I was having a kind of mental health day where I couldn't really stand to be in the sort of social environment of a soup kitchen or a church meal, things that were sometimes necessary for me to get a break from because of my mental health. And the response I received was being told to move along by police and business owners. But the thing is, I wouldn't have been there panhandling if I'd had another option. It was my best option. The first time I stayed in an encampment while homeless, it was a really positive experience for me. I felt safe there. There were people that I knew. I had somewhere where I could put my less valuable things and not have to carry them around all day, every day. The service that I was able to receive that really made a difference for me was that I was connected from a camp to housing services. Instead of just being told to move along, our camp was reached out to and specifically targeted so that people were housed instead of just being told to go to the next best place. That's why I think that we need more funding for services that prevent and support youth experiencing homelessness instead of driving them further away.